So just like our avalanche airbags, 45-liter Mammoth, we've gutted the airbag out because we don't really need it. And the feedback from the field was we wanted something that we could take that would have avalanche equipment and some limited medical stuff as well. And that would be for any kind of follow-on incident after like a cliff rescue. So team kits is what these things are called. Granted, we do other evacs and other technical rigging things with other kits that we have, but the building blocks and the baseline are going to be the team kits because the team kits have the rope. For the pack, we have an integrated radio holster on the shoulder strap for those people that have radios in their vest, or if they have their own pack and they wear the radio, if they get the call out, they just grab this, take the radio in here, and they're good to go. Starting with the non-rigging equipment. So the shovel not only for avalanche response, but you can also dig things out for anchors for your rigging, as well as the probe and a folding saw. This comes in handy for cutting snags and branches when you want to actually rig and establish anchors around trees. Limited medical supplies, just the stuff that's actually going to make a difference for real. So bulky dressings and a tourniquet, and that's all you really need. So you don't have to feel naked when you're out there. Okay, as far as the rope rigging equipment, the way we have it set is we have 2 long pieces of webbing that we're going to store on the bottom. Seems to be ideal. You can daisy chain these, great. If not, just fold them up on itself and then stuff it in here. So just 2 long pieces of webbing on the bottom. In the goggle pocket on the top, 3 7mm sewn bound loop prusiks for hull systems or other improvised rigging as we see fit. So 3 7mm sewn bound loop prusiks, 3 loose screw locking pair of carabiners, 1 aperture blade device, tubular descent control device for auxiliary rigging, or if our IDs fail or if we lose them, and then 2 prusik minding pulleys. Okay, in the main compartment, we're going to put this on the ground so you can see it. Main compartment starts out with a helmet for our guest, and then every team kit's going to have a progress adjust positioning lanyard, adjustable lanyard on a cam. Each one of those will have that for our run-of-the-mill standard cliff rescues. So the rescuer will get that, and then our operation end is already preset by default with the anchor sling. We don't have to use this. If it doesn't fit around, we can use webbing. But we're pre-rigged with these swivel-beaners. And so these swivel-beaners are intended to help orient the pull and make it ergonomically user-friendly for the operator. So if he wants to change positions or if he's in an awkward spot, he can do that. Also, it makes unraveling and untwisting the line a lot easier, or untwisting the anchor if things are twisted around. Because in the field, sometimes we see that with a regular carabiner, people de-rig everything and then they try to put it back together and then they forget to lock the carabiner. So this just makes it fast and easy and slick and more user-friendly. These are paired with the ID evacs that have the built-in friction horn. The evacs, the telltale sign that it's an evac is the gray handle, not the black handle. These are the newer style, and so it's an ergonomic direction to pull down when you're facing the anchor. So the swivel beaners will be rigged with these types of ID evacs. We do have some of the older style IDs before they created the evacs over here. And with these older style IDs, they don't have the built-in friction horns, and the release zone is actually pushing up and away from you facing the anchor. So the swivel beaner isn't going to be in these. Instead, we're going to have the Frino beaners that have a convenient directional. So if you want to direct it, you can do it that way. So these will stay that way. Okay, going back to our pack. Pre-rigging as it comes out, the IDs are pre-rigged, the anchor's pre-rigged. The terminal end of our line is pre-rigged with a barrel noose, in this case a poacher's knot. It needs to be dressed and set and seized so that the carabiner doesn't rotate around. We don't want cross-loading on this carabiner. So this goes to our rescuer as well when we get on scene, along with one of these. And we always respond with 2 team kits. It's a 2-rope system, and so the rescuer is going to get 2 ends of the line and 2 lanyards, and that's all he needs for our run-of-the-mill cliff rescues. Okay, it's 300 feet of 9.5 mil static line, And we really don't care so much anymore about the color. So if we have to go out the door and say, oh, I need one red and one black or one white, it doesn't really matter, because the way the BC pickoff rigging works, it's all joined at a master point, and we operate a 2-tension rope system. So it really doesn't matter what at all. As long as we take a patient harness with us, that's all we really care about, and 2 team kits. Okay, the way we pack this is pretty specific. So I'm going to open this even more. So we said 300 feet of rope, but when we initially start packing, if you look back here, there's like a kangaroo pouch here, and I tied the exact same on the terminal end on the top side as I do on the bottom side, and I take the end of that and just store it right there. Okay, but the way I pack it is also very specific. So if we zip the back side and we open this out, you can see it a little bit better. So I take about 50 feet, and then this is the jumper. You start stuffing in 50 feet into this pouch, and then the terminal end stays here. This is zipped up, and then you can start stuffing the rest of your rope. And this provides a stability loop option on the fly if it's needed. And that's the reason why we rig it that way. If you look, we have 1, and then 2, and then 3. So 2 screw locking pair carabiners and 1 swivibiner. So all in all, there's 3 pre-rigged carabiners, and then we have 3 standalone carabiners in that goggle pocket. We still have a total of 6 carabiners in our team kit. And that's the nuts and bolts. So knowing how to put this back together the right way is going to help the next person that has to take this out the door going forward. There you have it.